So last night was a typical night for me as I prepare for the NBA season. I'm getting the highlights right, y'all. I got some great graphics coming y'all way for this regular season. I'm so excited about the product that I'm giving to people. I'm about a week or two out, so right now what I'm usually doing around this time, this is like year 3 for me, I'm usually watching preseason with like one eye. I'm doing a lot of music news. For those who don't know, I do a lot of stuff with music as well. I got like one eye on the preseason, seeing some of the returns, some highlight plays, and I got one eye on music, right? But really most of my attention is still catered towards music right before the season begins because, you know, when the NBA season starts, your boy FERRO is all locked in. I got a text message, one of my group messages from one of my partners, actually best man in my wedding. He texted me around 8 or 9 that evening. I'm down south. He said, "You know Vic about to play, right?" And I had no idea. I don't know. So much been going on. I see so much basketball today. I guess it slipped my mind that Victor Wembanyama was playing, the #1 overall prospect in next year's draft. Then he texts me, "You know he playing Scoot." Now I've heard great things about Scoot, but I hadn't seen a lot of them. In this G League matchup last night, it's the #1 overall prospect, Victor Wembanyama, 7'5". They're calling him Giannis 2.0 against Scoot Henderson, who I do like a lot, the #2 overall prospect. This is #1, #2 in the draft. This is not college basketball season. This was just a random night at the top of October in G League basketball. And oh my gosh, was this game incredible. These dudes were hooping hard last night. You would have thought we were in March Madness. That was the level of basketball. And you could tell both the teams felt the moment. I saw Chris Paul in the building. It was some stars in the building for that one, which I'm happy to see. The stars of now supporting the stars of tomorrow, maybe. It felt like a big deal. To put in perspective, Zion Williamson, one of the most talented prospects over the last 5 to 8 years, made his return after missing a season of ball last night. I didn't even watch a dribble of it until after Victor and Scoot were done. I want y'all to understand something here. Scoot Henderson is really good. That was my first time watching him dribble for dribble. My eyes were just glued to him, both ends of the court. Victor as well, glued to him. Scoot is the real deal. When I look at his game, he reminds me of a few different guards, 4 of them to be exact. I see a little bit of Damian Lillard. I see a little bit of Anthony Edwards. Some of that explosion reminds me of Russell Westbrook. And then I also see a little bit of Gilbert Arenas, all in one player. Any other year, Scoot would have a great case to be the #1 overall pick. Not saying he would be, but he would have a great case. But I want you guys to realize how special a prospect I think Victor Wembanyama is. Ladies and gentlemen, this dude is the real deal Holyfield. Now, I want y'all to proceed with caution with your boy FERRO. I did get 2 prospects wrong, it looks like. I was very high on Mikey Williams about 3 years ago. He stopped growing, and I was very high on Money Bates. I told you this dude was the second coming of Kevin Durant. He's having some issues, transferred back to the hometown. We'll see where he ends up. As of right now, it looks like I was wrong. Only time will tell. But I'm not going to be wrong about Victor. He's ready right now. If he walks into the league tomorrow, he's probably an all-star. Victor Wembanyama is for real. He's probably just as good right now as Giannis was right around the bubble. That's how good he is. I wouldn't say he's better than Giannis today, but he's right around where Giannis was at the bubble. Offensively, he is better than what Giannis was in the bubble when the Heat were able to take down the Bucks a few years back. That's how good Victor Wembanyama is. To put in more perspective, right? Scoot would have a big case to be a #1 pick in any other year. If Scoot was in the same class as Zion, because of Zion's injury concerns, Ja Morant has made it really confusing and has really muddied the waters of who's going to be the better prospect long-term because as of right now, Ja has been better. As good and as close the gap is between Zion and Ja over what was the right pick at 1 for the Pelicans, it's not even close between Victor and Scoot to me. That just tells you not how low I think of Scoot. I think he's got a chance to be one of them ones. It just tells you what I think of Victor. This kid can do it all. 7'4", 7'5"-ish, only 18. Has the ability to put the ball on the ground like he's Kristaps Porzingis, dominate a game like he's Giannis, and the audacity to shoot the rock like he's Kevin Durant. Have you seen his jump shot? That thing is butter. Watching Scoot, who dropped 28, go at Victor in the first half. He went at Victor tough. I'm watching Victor respond in the second half, bringing his team back. He had 37. Yo, these kids are for real. The NBA is in great hands. Again, in any other year, Scoot would have a chance at being number 1. I really do believe that. But next to Victor, even Victor said, yo, he's a really good prospect. He's just in the same class as me. I'm going number 1. This is the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, Danny Ainge and the Utah Jazz are trying to trade every good player they got not named Jordan Clarkson. They're trying to get rid of everybody right now because he wants Victor. Somebody better go check on Danny Ainge. That brother probably was salivating at the mouth last night. Go check on your mans. Make sure he's okay. I believe 10 to 15 teams will be taken by January off the mere thought, the potential of just getting this kid, Victor, in your franchise. There are a lot of reasons why you would want a kid like Victor. Number 1, I believe these NBA teams are starting to smarten up. They're tired of getting finessed and finagled with the Ben Simmonses of the world. They're tired of getting some of these American-born players as well that seemingly just don't got the drive, the hunger, the ambition like they did 10, 15, 20 years ago. The new wave right now is to go get the overseas player. That's the bag. That's the guy that's going to be great, work hard, be loyal to your franchise, probably sign at least 1 extension, if not 2, willing to play his whole career with your franchise, going to do the right things, say the right things, never complain about doing the work. That's why everybody is locked in on Victor Wembanyama. The impact that this kid is making on the defensive end of the court, because he's 7'4", 7'5", and can move, is already probably top 10 in the league for a big right now, and he's not even in the NBA just yet. His footwork, oh, that boy can dance. He can dance. He can dance. I mean, he was dancing, He was dancing all over the court. Victor Wembanyama, get used to the name. It is not the last time you heard it. Victor Wembanyama, so much game it wants you to smack your mama. That's what I thought of this kid. He is going number 1, hands down, in about 8-9 months.